Hello Pisces, this is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel. I'll be working with the Fournier deck from Spain. It's a Spanish Espanol deck. Very good, clean, concise deck. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of Scorpionic energy this month coming into play. We're moving from Libra into, which is a cardinal sign, cardinal energy into fixed energy of Scorpio. So there's a crystallization. With Libra season, we're able to passively assess various polarities and to see the spectrum and to equalize these, okay? Likes and dislikes, aesthetics, the general spectrum was celebrated. It's like the great rainbow of Libra. With Scorpio season, it's like we have more polarities. We know what we really like, we know what we dislike, we know that we can go deeper into these polarities and to find truth in a certain way, or to find our own particularities, our own subjectivity, okay? So when it comes to our emotions, and your emotions particularly, Pisces, they will be deep as usual, but they will also be very fruitful in a certain way, because you'll be able to, especially in your situations, get to the root and to explore that very, very profoundly, okay? All right. There's a commitment here, a commitment that you have to yourself or to someone else, in which it is leading to too much ego. Too much ego, victory at the cost of someone else's heart. And it's very difficult because it seems like it's there was a battlefield between you and this person. With Scorpio's energy, we think a lot of Ketu. We think of the South Node and the implications of karma. This person that you're in a committed relationship with, or commitment to yourself or to some sort of other, may not be official. It may be mandated by a spirituality that is higher than your normal forte. It is a very deep connection in which you share a spiritual connection with someone karmically, in which the forces of the heavens and the celestial realm have married you in a certain way before or without your consent, okay? And because of this, the ego is playing a lot of games. This egoism has to do with someone who is tied to multiple commitments and to a type of very intense conservative idealism. This has also led to a type of heartbreak that you were able to transcend with or without this person in order to find stability, a stability towards feeling like you weren't rejected in some way or like left out in some way. This victory, it's like a victory at the cost of something. Like I said, it comes with the ending of a cycle of a type of fulfillment that is finally reached on a soul level. However, this victory is not very just. It causes an imbalance in which someone is making a choice towards setting a burden down. Okay, this person or you may see each other as a type of burden, or like some sort of like karmic cycle that needs to end. Be careful, because your intuition or theirs is not very trustworthy. Someone is using the sharpness and the wit of the tongue as well as the soul in order to cut something out, and they're very violent, this person. Okay, be careful, because what you should be aiming for is the higher lessons of the great teachers of the universe, which is through Jupiter as opposed to Saturn or as opposed to Mars. we're looking at here expansion and the conversion through magic, the energies of love, okay, with this person. You're looking for healing, but the healing is not coming. It's because there's unfinished business about a commitment that was made, a promise about stability, about a huge connection with this person. But then something led to inequality, and this led to a toppling of sorts, a tower moment, in which something fell out of place because someone was abusing their truth, as well as their sexual prowess, as well as demons came into play, and there were all these desires and lies, and a web of lies and deceit that caused a type of wounding on you and them, as well as contention. Now you're looking back on the situation of romance in which there is like a type of player-like energy, or some sort of someone is like not acting in truth. If they moved away from you, it's like they came into your domain, your boundaries, and then they burned everything that they saw out of ego and despite, to spite you. And then you either healed from this, or they pretended like they healed from this, but in actuality that they feel really they feel guilty, or perhaps they you just don't trust this person. There's something about it where the trust is lost, it's gone. And as you meditate on this, as you go back into the past, you find even more restlessness. Yeah, when it comes to this love, it's like you're choosing self-love in order to heal, and in order to get over fear about how this pairing, like the divine masculine, was not empowered. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you're coming into truth though about something, okay? So this commitment, this soul design contract, this thing that's watched over by the heavens, there's something very, very coming to light now. There's a type of enlightenment that comes through the darkness, some sort of truth that comes through the darkness here, that has to do with the soul connection with you and this person, or yeah, you and this person. You've been feeling all your life, and then your whole life has been a meditation. It's been a meditation in which you have been searching for the deep, profound truth about something, about the operations of lovers who lie to you. They tend to lie to you, and how they are looking at your wish fulfillment and seeing you as someone who is too willing to give their energy away. Yeah, be careful, because this always leads to some sort of pain. And there's a secret here that you have to listen, that's coming from your intuition. It has to do with the psychological block about things that you think you've left behind, but in actuality, there is something about this where it just creates more like a psychological prison. So there are two eights here. It's 88, breaks down to a 7. There's something about your relationships that have a dynamic in which you tend to leave emotions and the wealth of emotions and feeling behind in order to find truth. But then what you find is essentially a type of imprisonment of the mind when it comes to teamwork with other people. And there's a holdback of the potential of love, because you're waiting for the right time, and you're taking the wrong choices when it comes to new beginnings in the wrong direction. And there might be a chance that you can resurrect something from the past if it's left you, but this person is not in control of their emotions, so they will bring to you a lot of toxicity. Be careful. You've been waiting for something. This something has to do with getting over fighting in order to find something that you've already committed to very deeply. But the cycle is closed with this person. Be careful, because you are on the path to becoming empowered, and on the path to seeing through the veil of Maya, of the binaries, in order to find a new romance that has to do with you no longer cutting out things inadvertently, in order to find some poetry in the nature of your own stability in this third dimension, some sort of secret contract in which you can commit to yourself through your ancestors, a great deal of not only singlehood but expansion through that, and less codependency issues, okay? Because you're on the path of love. All right, my dear Pisces, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Thank you. Peace.